Besides, I'm starting to get. But wait, that's too specific. He's gonna know we're talking about him. This is messy. Hi, welcome back to another episode. So today we're gonna read messages and emails that came in. I have a lot, and I was thinking like this was gonna be like a fun gossip session, not like a gossip session, but like you know, people will be sending in funny stories, and I'll be reading it. But then some of them look very serious, so we're gonna go through them. But that's okay. That's okay. I'm not gonna say their names. I'm just gonna tell you guys what they sent. So first one, it's titled "Crazy Love." So my story is simple. I used to go out with this guy who was just always unfaithful and lusting other after other ladies. We were together for 4 years, and afterwards, I just couldn't keep up with the forgiving cycle, so I cut him off. Good for you. After the breakup, I started a friendship with some other guy. He was a gentleman, charming and funny. I like him a lot. Okay, sorry. I started falling for him, and I did mention that to him, and I also had asked him about some girl whom I kinda was sus on, thinking they were an item. I also asked other mutual friends, and they all kept saying they were together, but he just told me that they were just friends, nothing serious. Long story short, we ended up having a relationship, and he promised that he had stopped entertaining the other girl. Let's just say things started to look formal between, but then something funny happened. Ooh. Okay, LOL. He impregnated the very girl he told me was just a friend. Okay, that's crazy. I'm laughing right now, but I was hurt back then. Who wouldn't be? That's just mean. I'm so over it now and thankful to God it ended that way. I still do think of how things may have been if certain things didn't happen. I honestly like him a lot, genuinely did. I believe he had the same feelings too, but he was not mature enough or man enough to choose the one and let go of the other. What a confusing state to be in. I can't imagine, lol. Sorry man. I'd like to hear your thoughts on this. Do you feel free to? Okay, first of all, I'd like to clarify that I've never been in a relationship, like a serious, like probably talking stages, yes, but in a serious relationship, I've never been. But all I'm gonna say is this is literally what a man does. Judging from someone who is always around men, because like most of my friends are guys, they're good people, but the thought of like, even though most of them are like in relationships, there's always someone else. Like there's always gonna be someone else, or their first love, or that one girl, and that's not their problem. It's our problem to identify if there's someone else and then just move. And I'm glad you did. It took you a while. Then the thing is, never ever tell them that you love them or you like them, because when you tell them that you love them, they feel like, okay, they own you. They know that you're not gonna do anything. They know that you're gonna be forgiving every single time, and they're gonna do stupid shit. Like he wouldn't have done what he did if you didn't, in my opinion, if you didn't say that you loved him. Because when you tell a guy that you love them, like I'm a logical person, okay? I think, I'm not saying I think like a man, but like if someone tells me that they love me, I know that I have them like where I want them to be. So what, no matter whatever I do, they will still forgive me. And as a woman, when we love, we give our all, you know? So they just use us, basically. So when you're in a relationship, basically what I'm trying to say is when you're in a relationship, just don't care. Don't show that you care. Be nonchalant. And I am sorry about what you went through, but I'm glad you're over it and now you're laughing about the situation. Any person would be hurt in that situation. Even for a guy, too. If a guy loves a woman and there's another guy and the woman gets pregnant by the other guy would also be hurt, too. So it's just like a terrible situation to be in. And I'm glad you're over and done with it. All I gotta say is the signs were there, but you deliberately ignore them because you were in love. And that was the case. Okay, let's just go back to the first guy though. I totally forgot about him. What did he do? For 4 years? Girl, I think you're a lover girl. You're like very loving, I would say, because for you to commit to a relationship for 4 years, meanwhile he was doing all these things, means that you're just full of love. And these men are just using you. And I'm sorry. Your next relationship, you just gotta be mean and rude, okay? Don't be the lovey dovey one. Be the I don't care about you one. Okay? Switch up, because you almost committed like 5 years, 6 years to relationships, and they did you wrong. So now be the bad person. Okay? Now moving on to next person. My journey. I came into this world without the presence of a mother. Well, technically, your mom gave birth to you, so you did come. But God did not leave me empty. Instead, He placed me in the warm and steady arms of my grandparents back home in Millen Bay. That small village became a whole world, and my grandparents became the foundation of everything I am today. Aww. Growing up, life wasn't soft, but it was full of lessons. My granddad showed me what strength looks like, not just in muscles, but in character. He taught me how to do the big village work, gardening under the hot sun, carrying firewood, fishing, building, and learning the rhythm of a village life. Every day was training, shaping me into someone who could stand firm no matter what life brought. On the other side, my grandma taught me the heart of the home. I learned how to cook, prepare food, clean, and organize things the way she did, with patience, care, and love. She showed me that a man isn't only strong by what he can carry, but also by what he can serve with his hands. Every recipe, every method, every small instruction, those things stayed with me. They weren't just lessons, they were pieces of her she placed into me. Those years in Millen Bay built me. I learned discipline, respect, and survival. I learned to appreciate humble beginnings. I learned that love isn't always spoken, it's shown through actions. Today, I'm in Port Moresby, carrying all those lessons with me. I'm trying to follow my dreams, stepping into a bigger world with the foundation of everything my grandparents taught me. Life in the city is different, tough, fast, unpredictable, but I walk with confidence because I know where I came from. Sometimes I wonder what life will look like in the next few years, but then I remind myself that God already prepared my journey long before I was born. There's a process for every blessing, and we all must apply and comply with it, even when the road feels tough. My story isn't perfect, but it's mine. From the village fires of Millen Bay to the city lights of Port Moresby, I'm growing, believing, and pushing forward, carrying the love, strength, and wisdom of the two people who raised me when the world felt empty. That's just such a really nice story. I don't think I have anything to say, but I'm just gonna say I'm proud of you. And honestly, your story, a lot of people may align with, especially the ones that grew up in the village and like made it themselves and are now living in Port Moresby. You know, you people deserve every success that will come your way. And I'm just proud of you. And I'm proud of your grandparents that took care of you and raised you right. Alright? Moving on. Please, Noan Kengema. That's not how you spell my name. Anyways, I just have a short topic for you to further explain. It is about why do those Nambis ladies don't like to date us Highlands boys. Like, we do love them deep down in our hearts, but when we ask for a relationship, they'll be like, we don't want you Highlands boys. So can you explain it? I want to give my honest opinion on this. I myself do not like Highlands men, okay? I don't like you men. And for the Nambis ladies, I will speak on their behalf too. I don't think they like you guys because one, you guys make headlines every week for fighting. Two, you guys rape women. Okay, you guys have the title for raping women, beating women, punishing women. You guys like to walk around wherever, it doesn't matter which town or city you Highlanders are walking around. You walk around like you own that place. Okay, You guys are aggressive. And the thing is, a lot of you might be like, oh, it's just like one and two of us. No, it's the entire group. If you guys want to beat someone up, every single one of you be part of it. The majority of the news that come out of Highlands men is bad news. Okay, that's why women don't Nami's women don't like you guys. I mean, some of them do. Some of them are just afraid, to be honest, because like the only headlines we make is bad news. So, to answer your question, maybe if we change our ways, our attitude, and how we deal and how the country sees us, then maybe, just maybe, all these Nambis women will come to you. Until then, I'm sorry, but maybe you're asking the wrong girls too, okay? Because I know a lot of girls that like Highlands men. So, just keep on asking. You might find the right one that says yes. Anyways, next, I would like to talk about Chinese graduates, okay? Topic, I like how this one's structured. Hers, or is it a he? Topic, many people in PNG think Chinese graduates can't find job in PNG. Whilst I understood too that many of my friends and families told me that I can't find a job in PNG as I was about to go to China for studies. I was really discouraged, but I pursue it through self-sponsor. To cut the story short, I am working with Department of Research, Science and Technology. One of my two friends are also working with Santos and another with ExxonMobil. If you post this in your FB page, I will tag them. Anyway, working with departments and other major companies in PNG, I think that even PNG graduates are looking for jobs as well as Chinese graduates too. I'm not saying all Chinese graduates work in the park, no, or even PNG uni graduates. What matters is do your job interview well, your GPA matters, your character and attitude matters. Any graduates from any country can work, but most importantly, your character and attitude matters. My take. I would like to advise those who wishes to study in China, go for it. You will learn how to work while studying. You will learn technology and their work ethics apart from your education and no life. You will take it and utilize them. I am witnessing many of my colleagues who can't find job working for themselves. They are doing SME businesses, people-to-people connections with Chinese, and they're excelling. Why not try China and learn even more than education? That's true. You see, a lot of people are shit talking Chinese graduates, the STEM students. They're getting educated and they're coming back and they're still looking for jobs. They're not getting employed. It's a waste of time. No. Listen, guys. Of course, they're not getting jobs. There's less job opportunities, okay? So, of course, they join back with the rest of us and they send in their papers and they try to apply, okay? It's not because all go school to China and they're just given jobs on a gold and silver plate. No. They come and they apply and they try to work. The advantage Chinese graduates have over PNG graduates is they went to school in China. Okay, I've been to Hong Kong only. I haven't been into mainland China. But if you've been to Hong Kong, everything there is next level. So I assume everything in China is also next level. So when you go and you study there, you learn the culture, you learn the language, Mandarin, you learn how to communicate, how they do things. And just by knowing how they do things, you're at a different level. And what I would say, if you want to apply. I'm applying to go to study in China. Okay, not just because I want the degree, I want the master's degree, but because I want to have the connection there. I want to go stay there, so I'll force myself to learn the language, force myself to make connections, so when I come back, I can do business with China. You see all those SME programs, you see all those iPhones people are selling. You can do that. When you go to China, China's people love making business. They think money, okay? They love proactive people that want to move and grow and do better, okay? All they think about, they see progress. They want to see progress. They want to see business. They want to see contract side. They want to see success, an immediate success. So if you go and if you establish a relationship with someone or with a lot of people connections, you could become a very, very successful person when you come back to PNG. Places like where I'm at here, I'm in North Cyprus. It's like almost difficult to start up a business. If I start a coffee shop downstairs, I won't get as much customers because you know why? There's 10 to 20 coffee shops surrounding me right now, okay? There isn't so much competition. But back in Gordon's, when I opened the coffee shop, it was fine because there was no coffee shop for like the entire block. So that means I had access to all these customers to come shop at my shop. So there's business opportunities. There's better opportunities to start up a business back in Palm than out in the world. Because we're a developing nation, there is space for growth. So when you go to China, for students who are applying to China or want to apply to China, do it. You're going to be at a better position in life. But don't think small. Don't think, okay, I just need to get my degree and get out of this country. No. Think I need to become a Chinese person. Learn the language. Make connections. Go out to conventions. They have a lot of those. Okay? Be part in outside activities from the university and create connections so when you come back, it will be easier for you to understand how everything works. Do you guys see those small businesses that are popping up that are selling iPhones, that are selling, online stuff? Those businesses, the owners have been to China, okay? I'm just letting you guys know. Those businesses that are selling phones, phone covers, that are selling electronic devices, that are selling books, those people have been to China. I'm letting you guys know the secret now. They've been to China, they've established connections, that's why they're selling these things to you and you're buying them. So going to study in China is an advantage because you have access to connections. Make use of them. Okay, that was a very long session. Let's move on to the next. Okay, we have one from a lady. A toxic marriage or blinded by love. I love how the women are coming here and making things so fun. Like, so far we have crazy love, and then now we're having a toxic marriage or blinded by love. This is the vibe I wanted. Okay, so let's read that. A toxic marriage or blinded by love. Well, let's cut to the chase. Here's my query. You see, I've been married to my current husband for 5 years with no kids now. Why are you saying current? You trying to dump him and get a new one? We don't normally interact or communicate like before. Both of us are working and our schedule is different, but whenever I try to make time for him or show a little bit of affection, I felt betrayed or ignored, and that made me mad. He's seeing someone else. He's seeing someone else. Anyone else agree with me? Besides, I'm starting to get... But wait, that's too specific. He's gonna know we're talking about him. This is messy. Okay, well, at least you don't have kids. At least you don't have kids. Maybe that's the reason. Maybe you guys need to get pregnant. Don't you think, like, maybe sometimes, a man wants kids. Maybe what if he wants a kid and you're not giving him that? But wait, likes you. If you're working and you want to focus on your career, then that's okay. Okay, let's just complete it first. And that made me mad. Besides, I'm starting to get noticed by other guys. Well, duh, look at you, girl. But I decided to stay loyal to him. I'm just confused whether this relationship is toxic or he just had a funny way to express his love for you. Now, since this video is all about me sharing my opinion, I'm going to share my opinion with you. I'm going to be straight up with you. He's seeing another woman and you should break up, get a divorce, and you should go find love. Because he's a man, okay? It doesn't matter. I mean, not that I know anything about this, but like, watching movies and listening to podcast session and educating myself, a man will not ignore you that long. And if you're saying that you're trying to give him attention and he doesn't want it, he's obviously getting attention from someone else. Okay? Like, that's just it. If you're making the effort to show him love, that means that you care. And if he's ignoring you, then obviously he doesn't find you attractive anymore. Because why would a man do that? A man loves you when you give him attention. And if he doesn't love it, then he's obviously getting attention somewhere else. And no, this is not a way of love, girl. Like, you saying that, is it a toxic relationship or he's just had funny ways? That's not a funny way to show love. He just doesn't love you anymore. And you should get a divorce because you're wasting your time and you're wasting your life. And this is, life is short, okay, people? And if you feel like you're not in love or you're not being loved in a relationship, end it and go find someone else. You guys have been married for 6 years, and sometimes, when you marry someone for that long and you guys don't have kids, the marriage becomes boring and pointless to a point, because like I've noticed from a lot of relationship, the marriage works because of kids. The man and the woman try to keep the relationship going for the kids. The parents try to just keep it together and love each other for the kids. That's why a lot of marriages work, I would say. So the fact that you guys don't have kids, you guys don't have a reason to be together. The only reason to keep you guys together is your love. And obviously, there's no longer love in there. So you guys need to go your separate ways. And I believe you should do that right now. Like on your anniversary. You have every right to do that. Don't worry about people who are going to talk shit. Because that's one reason why a lot of people keep in relationship, is they're just worried that the family is going to talk shit about them because they broke up. Don't worry about that. Just do this for yourself. Think about you and your happiness, and break up with him. And on New Year's night, pick one of those guys that has been giving you attention and go have fun, okay? You're working class woman. You're supposed to have fun and be loved, not be treated like you're nobody. I have this strong belief that women who work, you deserve to be loved. And if your husband or your man is not loving you, dump him. Because why do you need him? You're working. Like, babe, go find someone else that's working, or go find some liability and just have fun, Like, you're working. Why do you need a man? Anyways, so that's it. Wrapping it up. Send in your emails if you want your story to be shared and we talk about it. But the thing is, you guys are being too serious on here, okay? You're being too serious. This is not some life-changing podcast session. This is just you spilling tea. We share it, we laugh about it, and I talk about it, and that's it. Don't send me emails about how to help you financially, or help you support your family, or help you raise a family. I have never raised a family in my life. I don't struggle financially. So only send in questions regarding things I can talk about, like boyfriends and girlfriends and school and stuff like that. Send me emails about life, because I will just lie to you. Just send me chill vibes, like how the others did, so we can tell stories and make fun. I do have a lot of others, but we're running out of time, so come back for part 2. If you've watched this video till the end, make sure to like the video, subscribe, share it with your friends, and also this is the email. You can send in your questions, or you can send in your stories, so we talk about it. Make it cheesy. Okay, bye.